Hi, glad you're here. You're just in time. We were just about to take a look at my current least favorite channel on YouTube, Cut. But before I do that, actually, I did want to just briefly remark that my channel is doing so well. Thank you. Like last video I uploaded, I was like, hey, I'm just gonna kind of be posting slightly longer videos, not really going so hard on trying to make them super, and then y'all just gave it 600,000 views. So let me just keep doing that. Besides, the more laid back format gives me more freedom anyway to just go off on things that are bothering me, like today's topic. So here, I have the channel pulled up right here. As you can see from a glance, it just mostly seems to be like lowbrow garbage, I guess. Maybe that's really harsh, actually. Maybe that's really harsh. But then again, this video right here is called Parents Guess What Naughty Items Their Kids Own. So, and then it turns out they just have racist videos on here as well. This video is called, So What Exactly Are White People Superior At? Before we get into the absolute dumpster fire that is today's content, let's look at something that brings a bit more clarity. Today's sponsor, Morning Brew. Morning Brew is a free daily newsletter that shows up in your inbox. Morning Brew and I actually have a lot in common. We both show up Monday through Saturday. We both keep you up to date on various news stories in a short time frame, and we're both pretty darn witty while doing it. Well, I mean, Morning Brew is. I try. Honestly, I wake up and check my phone anyway, so Morning Brew makes it nice to have something to actually digest other than just refreshing my Explore tab 50 times before I fully wake up. And as someone who's literally always looking for things to talk about, Morning Brew is quickly becoming the perfect way to start my day. Subscribing is completely free and takes less than 15 seconds. It's basically a must if you're interested in internet stuff, business news, tech, anything like that. So click the link in the description and sign up for Morning Brew for free today. All right, let's watch this garbage, bruh. So here we have this caption. We asked 100 black folks with an X in America to tell us what white people are superior at. This could only go wrong.
What are white people superior at?
Man.
Okay, I do like the fact that they include the fact that most people in this video are hesitant to answer this question. I'm gonna go ahead and explain why. Because this question sucks. This is a garbage question. This is the kind of thing that you can only ask if you're trying to get somebody to say something that's really, really messed up. Really what they should have named this is, we flew 100 black people out to our studio to set them up.
What are white people superior at?
They just keep talking, mostly about their pets.
White people love their dogs. Like, that's all you see.
Cats, letting them get on your countertops while you're cooking.
I didn't expect to agree with anything that's in this video. Your doggos, your cats, you know, calling them your sons and your daughters, that's lit. Honestly, do you. Someone's got to look out for them. Just don't expect me to have the same opinions towards your demonic animals.
What exactly are white people superior at?
I'm sorry. Everyone who's laughing is literally me. Like, if you had asked me this question, I would laugh in your face. Like, nothing? Not a thing? Burning in the sun? I don't know.
Using mayonnaise in a lot of their recipes.
Making bland food.
Unseasoned chicken.
All right. Currently, they haven't missed. People hand me chicken and it's just like the color white. Not even racially. It's just white chicken with nothing on it. I'm never going to understand that one. It's like that one joke, like, why did Britain spend so long conquering countries and stealing off their spices just to turn around and use none of them in their food? I don't know, bro.
You're gonna start whole spice wars and don't even use seasoning on your food.
Okay.
What exactly are white people superior at?
Smelling funky. Santa Claus.
Okay. What? What does that mean? This is the first answer in here that I don't understand why that's included at all. That is a trait not associated with any race to my understanding. And if it is, that's racist, by the way.
White people are great at having fun. That's a function of white supremacy because they just don't have as many stresses as we do.
I feel like most people probably expected me to be like, oh, that's a ridiculous statement. Fun is a function of white supremacy. But like, I kind of understand what he's saying here. I feel like it's very clear, very cut and dry. However, taking this out of context, into one sentence in like a catchy, punchy little cut video with quirky music in the background is ridiculous. There's obviously nothing wrong with having fun, but there is a certain merit to pointing out certain people can have fun in ways that I might get in trouble for. You know what I mean? I don't really feel safe enough to run out in the street and do everything that occurs to me that seems like it might be fun. And that might sound a little strange, but when you look at news stories of what happens to people like me who literally mind their own business, like actually mind their own business and then still wind up dead, yeah, there's definitely merit in saying you can be a bit freer in this country if you happen to be white. But again, putting that in this cut video just makes it sound like such a farcical argument. If I really did start trying to have a conversation about, hey, let's talk about how I feel so unsafe in the street, I don't want to take like my little siblings to the park, people are just going to immediately associate it with this cut video and be like, well, it was ridiculous there, so it's ridiculous here too. And it's like, that is why videos like this are problematic.
People are very superior at their privilege and utilizing it. We do not have the privilege to do whatever and however we want to.
So I did see some people reacting to this and saying like, oh yeah, well, white people don't have the privilege to do whatever they want to either. We can't just run out in the street not wearing clothes or whatever. And it's like, let's not misinterpret what's going on here. When the people in this video are talking about not having the freedom to do certain things, they're not talking about like breaking the law or doing things that you shouldn't be able to get away with. It's just freedom to feel safe, freedom to be comfortable in your own skin, freedom to stay alive, basically.
What exactly are white people superior at?
Not getting arrested.
Oof. Yes. You are a lot more likely to get away with, in my opinion, egregious crimes because the justice system is severely unfair towards people of color. That being said, again, having this discussion in a less than 5-minute video with quirky music playing in the background just completely demolishes the value of it. And I find it disrespectful.
Driving down the street with, down the highway with a friend of mine who was white. When he's like, I'm just want to pull over and pee. And I'm in the passenger seat. And I was like, please don't. Because a black man thinks differently. If I pull over to the side of the road and pee, a cop is going to be right behind me to punish me.
My parents, and I feel like maybe I've talked about this before, but there's this one specific area in my state where my parents literally always get pulled over. It's not just, I'm not talking about like, oh, every now and then they might get, no. They had a 100% success rate getting pulled over in this specific county that I'm not going to name because I don't want the smoke. So yeah, I definitely understand what he's saying here.
What exactly are white people superior at?
Insecurity? Pretending?
Fear.
Look, I was good for the first 2 minutes. Not seasoning your food, I'm fine with calling you out for that. Please, salt does not count. White privilege? Bet. Let's call that out too. You know, not getting arrested for crimes, it happens. It's not even my opinion. You can just Google that. But claiming that white people are superior at fear? What does that mean?
Being fearful of nothing. Being ignorant.
Blame.
Letting their egos control their every move. Privilege.
All right. Oh my gosh. This is so cringy. This is so cringy. We are now taking legitimate problems and mixing them in with things that are not problems, therefore making the problem sound like a problem. Like, for example, white privilege. I wouldn't even say white privilege is a problem, by the way. I don't want white privilege taken away. I just want it for everyone. But like, that's a legitimate thing, right? But then you follow that up with insecurity. And it's like, what? Literally everyone is allowed to feel insecure. Being ignorant is definitely not a trait exclusive to any specific race, but then you follow that up with being fearful of nothing, which actually is a problem. I will say that, because being fearful of nothing, again, plays back into unfairly criminalizing people like me. So that's not a nonsense thing. Mixing these things up together in a quirky mashup is just, oh my gosh.
Privilege. Feeling victimized.
Playing the victim.
Congratulating themselves over shit that they're incompetent at, or that should have already been done.
They're superior at being dicks.
Oh my gosh, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's just a YouTube video. It's just a YouTube video. No way people are going to look at this video and use this as a way to judge all black people, right? That would be crazy. That's foreshadowing to the next part of this video.
Exactly are white people superior at?
Oppression.
Gaslighting.
Lack of empathy.
Intellectualizing oppression.
Did I say oppression?
They're just creatively thinking of new ways of like always staying one step ahead of other people. If we get rid of slave catchers, then let's just expand the police force. Like that stuff to me is wild.
Okay, wait. Low key. That was very accurate. You know what I'm starting to realize is the problem with this video? It just dawned on me. It just dawned on me why I keep sitting here and being like, yeah, wait, this sounds right. Wait, no, that doesn't sound right. Wait, yeah, it does sound right. This is asking what racists are superior at. Like, they started off with white people, which is fine. Like, the whole not seasoning your food and all of that. But now we have very severely and very sharply switched over into describing racist white people, which would be fine in its own video. You know what I mean? But that would explain why so many of these things I can completely understand why they're listing off as answers, but they do not apply to all people at all. And to imply that in and of itself is a bit racist. Not a bit, it's just racist.
What exactly are white people superior at?
Making us believe that we don't matter.
Believing that they're superior.
Feeling superior.
Thinking they're superior.
See, this is literal criticisms of white supremacy. Very few things, I'm going to tell you this, very few things that the people in this video are saying are inaccurate, but the context that Cut has placed this in is just detrimental.
Thinking that they're superior.
Thinking that they are superior.
Self-delusion.
Controlling the narrative.
Believing their own press.
Marketing of white superiority.
Whether you are Republican, whether you're Democrat, whether you're conservative, like white people are really good at upholding white supremacy.
White supremacists are good at upholding white supremacy. You know what I mean? Your average white person who like is like me and doesn't think anybody could possibly be more superior than someone else specifically because of their race is not upholding white supremacy just by existing. You know what I mean?
About claiming that, you know, they are actually a whole separate race, when actually white DNA comes from the black female.
Look, there's a lot of debate about like, where did we come from and African ancestry and all this stuff. And I'm not smart, so we're not having it.
So what exactly are white people superior at?
Honey, lying, stealing, and cheating.
Manipulation.
Withholding information.
Lying?
Okay, what? We're now just describing liars. Do you notice how quickly this video tone changes? I really want y'all to pay attention to this. Like, you're being manipulated right now. I mean, granted, every form of media is a bit manipulative, but each specific section of this video describes a certain type of person. It's purposely being put together in a way that is jumping from topic to topic. And I find it pretty insidious that in doing so, they're lessening the importance of the actual necessary topics. Like right now, they're just describing liars, cheaters, and manipulators. This has nothing to do with white people at all. And it makes me wonder, like, did Cut ask them to start describing specific kinds of people? Because why are their answers matching up like this? This is weird.
Telling lies.
What kind of lies?
The lies of history. They say.
Oh, okay, wait. That one is true. I mean, come on, bro. If you're taking things in history books at face value at this point.
History is written by the victor, but the victor could be replaced by the colonizer.
What are white?
Woo! Again, this is true. I hate this video so much. I despise what they've done. Like, I know I'm making it a joke and it's kind of lighthearted, but this is terrible that we are taking a ton of legitimate conversations that I would love to have and just interspersing it with things that in this context sound super racist.
People superior at?
Conquering.
Imperialism.
Colonizing.
Colonialism.
Colonization. They might be better at that than us and everybody else.
I mean, yeah, I'm good at kind of everything, but taking over other countries, forcing their cultures to assimilate into mine, it's not something I've really tried. Again, though, that's not something your average currently living white person would be good at either, so I'm not really sure what's going on here.
Really.
They ballsy, they rose up all over the world and they walk into everybody's house and says, oh, this is nice, I'm gonna take your shit. And they have no qualms about it. They can take anything, baby.
What is that?
She didn't lie. Oh my gosh. You know what the thing is too? I love the people in this video a lot. I feel like I would be friends with every single person in this video. I just hate that they've gotten set up like this.
White people are superior at.
They're real good at violence.
Violence. Genocide.
It's like stealing people's lives just because they feel like it.
If you are white and you know this is happening and you say nothing, then you're a killer too.
Oh my gosh. Okay, wow. This just got so dark so fast. Now that you're starting to see what I'm saying about the editing, this is purposely edited as a slope, right? Like it starts off here, mayonnaise, and now we're like, if you're white and you don't actively stop murderers, you're a murderer. Child, now, that being said, again, the implication that any one race could be violent because of their race is racist. Don't make no mistake. But again, I feel like these people are just describing racism, which is actually valid. I just hate that it's in this video.
You are adopting a whole philosophy that says it's okay to do this, and part of that philosophy allows you to be ignorant, right? And they're like, oh, I didn't know.
What exactly are white people superior at?
Taking what's not there.
Taking shit.
Taking our ideas.
Copycatting.
Gentrification.
Appropriating things that do not belong to them.
Taking over other people's cultures.
They have taken a thing that is a real thing, cultural appropriation, gentrification, and just the theft of intellectual property from people of color who can't speak up about it because they don't have the same platforms. And they have made it sound like all white people steal things. Cut might be a better editing team than I thought because, oh my gosh.
And making you believe that they invented it.
Maybe they're thinking of it as repurposing. It's like recycle and repurpose.
As my grandma would say, them white folk, they'll take it if you don't copyright it.
They
Get your patents, get your education, and copyright your stuff. Make your own money, bruh. I love his grandma, but then again, I love everyone's grandma.
They are very good at destruction of land, destruction of people, destruction of humanness.
What exactly are white?
His hair is so sick. All right, you know what? I'm just gonna stay alive for the next 20 years. I made the choice right here. I'm gonna stay alive for however long it takes for my locks to start looking like that.
White people superior at?
White people are not superior with anything.
I knew it from the jump. I saw his hair and I was like, there's absolutely no way he's gonna lie. There's no way he's incapable of missing when he looks like that. It wasn't even just the hair, for being honest. It's the entire drip. And he spits nothing but facts. Bruh. This is the main character of this video.
Nothing.
Nothing.
There's nothing.
Nothing.
I don't believe that they're superior in any way, shape, or form.
Just because our skin color is different, you're no better than me, you're no smarter than me. No superiority there.
It's disingenuous, okay? It's incredibly disingenuous. I'm talking about Cut, not the people in the video. Because the people in the video are just describing qualms that they have with racism and white supremacy. And that's not something I'm going to be like, oh yeah, well, you've expressed that improperly. Cut, on the other hand, knows exactly what's going on here. We asked 100 black folks in America to tell us what white people are superior at, knowing full well that they were going to edit together in a context that makes it sound like black people think that all white people are racist. And also the usage of folks really bothers me. Like, is this Curtis Connor?
Okay, folks, I think it's safe to say
that Curtis doesn't deserve this. Just so we're clear, I have nothing wrong with folks, this gender neutral or gender inclusive spelling of that. That's valid, but the fact that Cut is using it is what's bothering me, because it all just starts making it sound like black people are not people. You know what I mean? It can't just be like, we asked 100 black people in America to tell us what white people are superior at, right? If you look at the description, they're all like, we censored black voices in America for this round of Keep It 100's first ever nationwide production. You censored black voices? Can you like decenter your own voice? Like, can you shut up, please? These are just say we talk to black people. You don't have to use buzzwords to make it sound like you should be applauded for listening to me. Do you understand where some of my frustration is coming from with this? This is ludicrous. If you look in the recommended section of this video, I find it to be pretty darn telling. Like Candace Owens. Why is Fox News in the recommended section? I think it's safe to say I don't really watch Fox News, right? Tucker Carlson. Candace Owens again. Only white people are racist from Diesel Patches, which is him reacting to another video that does the same thing. It's like, if this recommended section is not telling you something, I will make it a little bit clearer. These are the same people watching these videos. It's not black people watching this content and being like, oh yeah, wow, I'm finally being represented. No, it's people who think that black people think everyone is racist, and they're also watching other people who espouse the same thing. That's the audience you're catering to, Cut. I hope that's working out for you. I mean, it is working out for them. You can just tell from the comment section too. Remember, kids, it wasn't racist if a black person is the one being racist. Then it's stunning and brave. You know what would be even more stunning and brave? Keeping your stupid comments to yourself. No one thinks that black people are allowed to be racist just because they're black. Just because this video was edited together to make it seem like that does not make it true. And people using this video as fuel to confirm that stupid outlook so that they can dismiss any and every criticism of when people actually are being racist is ridiculous. I'm a black woman and seriously embarrassed by this. Okay, yeah, same. Why does this comment have 43,000 likes, including mine? Because I too am seriously embarrassed by this. But not a single response. You know what? As a black woman, I am too. We weren't able to add your reply. Please try again. So why are they disabling comments on a video in which they're claiming that they're quote unquote centering black voices? It's like you're all too happy to edit this together and make everyone look bad. And you're happy enough to have all the comments criticizing black people as a whole on here. But then you don't want any actual discussion about that. Anyone else notice how the ones claiming to be anti-racist are actually pretty racist? Now, these are the kinds of comments I hate. These are the kind of comments I hate. 19,000 likes on a comment that is literally bluntly saying anti-racism is racist. What? It's not racist for me to say that it's racist to be racist. Oh, wow. I just said racist a lot of times in a row. Does this video have ads on it? I'm really glad I got this video sponsored. Comments like these are the exact problem with videos like these. It's just an endless feedback loop that paints a narrative that black people are victims 24/7 and that we think everything is racist even when it's not. And people get to use videos like this as fuel when deep down they probably know it's not true. They just don't want to hear anything called racist ever because I don't know, maybe it be hitting too close to home. I wouldn't know. 5 minutes of straight hatred and racism coming from woke and tolerant people. People try to do the same thing with tolerant as they do with anti-racist and make it sound like it's a bad thing. It's not bad. Fun fact. Tolerance is not suddenly bad just because some people who claim to be tolerant are annoying. There's absolutely nothing wrong with being white. Okay, good for you. What? Who cares? I'm so proud. That was really stunning and brave for you to come forward and say it's okay to be white. What's next? Is it okay to breathe, folks? Oh no, I just said folks. They are literally getting to me. I am turning into a cut character at this point. What else are we good at? Putting up with stupid crap like this, but it's getting harder every day. That's what she said. I see sad, lost, confused, and hateful individuals. You know, This is one criticism of this video I don't agree with. I really didn't get the vibe that every single person in this video, or even the ones who were sounding racist when this video was edited together, are all hateful. You know what I mean? This final comment is one I agree with completely. This is actually racist. Media trying to keep up the division of this country. Yes. Thank you. This comment sums up my exact opinion. This person might actually be, and I hate to use the word, woke. Okay, this person has seen, gosh, I hate English. You know what? Maybe this video is right. Colonialism, undo it. I want to be African. This blatant manipulation of the voices of 100 black people in an effort to make black people look bad. That way you can anger everyone else, including racists, so you can get more clicks on your BuzzFeed style channel, is something that I will call out every single time. And I really feel like anyone just going like, oh, black people are wrong or white people are wrong is perhaps missing the larger issue here, which is cut. It's cut. It's never, you know, race war, not real, not a thing. It's never ever going to be the people involved, not black people or white people. It's always the people trying to feed this weird machine and keep us at each other's throats in an endless cycle because there's money to be made off of this. Well, I'm here to tell you, we don't care. This is me quoting that Stephen A. Smith video. Hold on.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you, we don't care.
I love that video so much. Cut specifically is disgusting because they really did just start off as like this BuzzFeed wannabe channel. Like if you go to their channel before Black Lives Matter started trending, fun fact, there's nothing on here that has anything to do with black people specifically. But then, you know, Black Lives Matter happens. Well, again, because Black lives have always mattered. It's just people keep remembering this every few years and it starts trending on Twitter. And then cut all of a sudden. Oh my gosh, look at this. Who is Karen? Keep it 100 black in America. Colorism, trans women and non-binary people of color. So what exactly are white people superior at? It's like now all of a sudden that it's cool to care, y'all care, okay? You can go to their website right now and see they have a whole hashtag Black Lives Matter statement. To our audience, our colleagues, friends, and family, we cannot continue with business as usual, and neither should you. Our hearts are broken after witnessing the murders of a bunch of people whose names you do not deserve to say because you don't care. Stop. I really hope somebody from this who is behind this actually? Okay, cool. I had a sinking feeling. I really did have a sinking feeling in my heart of hearts that it was not black people behind this. I did. Something in the back of my mind was saying like, all the weird language that they're using in these video topics that any black person can tell you, hey, that's not a great idea. Don't do that, maybe. This is just coming across as a bunch of non-black people trying to seem cool at the expense of actual black people. And there they are, folks. Yeah, sure, there's black people working there, but literally this is run by white people just trying to seem not racist and being racist in the process. You don't need cut in your life to listen to black people. You don't need me in your life to listen to black people. Just listen. I want to kind of wrap this up with my final opinion on this, which someone actually expressed way better than I can. The rapper No Name, who I actually enjoy a lot, said, why are white leftists more eager to unify with racialized communities than organizing your own people first? Unity with black people is meaningless as long as the masses of white people are indoctrinated into white supremacy and liberalism. Please don't speak to me about police. Now, you have a choice. You're free to just read this as, No Name said that unity is bad. That's, go off. I love that for you. But if you want to actually read what's being said here, I could not agree more. The way Black Lives Matter trended this year and seeing everyone just seem more eager to post black squares than they were to confront their friends and family, bro. Talk to people about the problems that are going on here and stop trying to seem so eager to prove to me that you're not racist, and just do whatever you can to undo racism being a massive problem in this country, which it already is, by the way. It starts at home. It does get a little weird. So cut. I really view as the real villain in this situation. It's not like this one video of me calling them out is going to do anything to stop them from doing this in the future. But hopefully this video is an alternative perspective and you can see that not all black people think the same. And I really doubt all the black people in that video think the same. They don't, because they're people, you know what I mean? Anyway, in conclusion, Cut needs to cut it out. Everyone using this video as an excuse to pretend that black people are monolith needs to cut it out. And if I've learned anything, maybe I just need to make a channel called Snip where I re-edit Cut videos into what they're actually saying. But that's way more effort than they deserve. I would like to get into today's comment shout out from my last video. The third thing that is weird is that there's no chat spamming hi YouTube. And of course what this is referring to is usually above me there is just my entire Twitch chat. But I happen to not be online right now. But I did notice a lot of you joined me last time I mentioned the Twitch channel, which is good. But if I'm being honest with you, it's not enough. So follow me on Twitch and come check out tomorrow's stream. Anyway, I'll be here all week, folks, at 2 p.m. Central Time. If it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday, that means I'm uploading a new video here. If it's Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, that means I'm going live over on Twitch. So basically what I'm saying is I'll see you tomorrow. Unless, of course, tomorrow is Sunday, in which case, just watch this video again. Okay, bye.